Biden loses a jet. This is crazy, y'all. Let's check it out.
She overheat or what? Oh, son of a bitch! Heel!
Benny Johnson.
No luck with these self-driving cars. My friggin' accordion was in there.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. In case you need further evidence that what is happening right now in our country is simply the humiliation of the American people, our military, our strength, our power, our dollar, and everything that made this country great, please look no further than this tweet from Joint Base Charleston. Hard to believe this is actually real, but it is. Joint Base Charleston, the actual literal Air Force base, is asking for the American public to help locate an F-35 stealth fighter jet that was involved in a mishap.
What the hell? They're asking for our help, y'all, to locate this fighter jet? Okay.
In the afternoon. The pilot ejected safely. If you have any information that may help the recovery team locate the most sophisticated and secretive aircraft on planet Earth, please call our operations center. The last known position and its coordination with the FAA are focusing our attention on Charleston around Lake Monterey and Lake Marion. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. We know who got it. Has anyone checked Ukraine? Yeah, this is real. Authorities are searching for a missing F-35 plane after Marine pilot ejected.
Wow.
So how did they miss? How do they miss where the plane is? Well, it's a stealth fighter that is apparently flying on autopilot right now. So it could be anywhere. Could be above your house. Could be.
I'm finna say if he self-ejected, right? If he ejected out the plane, shouldn't just kind of around that area just hit the ground? But I guess not. It's self-driving, y'all. So we got a self-driver up there, y'all, who God knows where it's going or where it's headed or where it's who knows?
Above my house. Could be copulating with the Chinese spy balloon. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Wow.
What would that baby look like? South Carolina Military Air Base has appealed to the public's help in finding a missing Marine Corps fighter aircraft after its pilot ejected. So the pilot jumped out of the plane, and now the plane is flying around on autopilot. So this is humiliating. The plane is worth $80 million per, and nobody knows where it is. So we have no idea where our own aircraft is. This is the headline from Zero Hedge. How do you lose an F-35? U.S. military can't find a stealth jet. How do you lose an F-35, says Nancy Mace.
They're probably on their phones, on TikTok.
How there's no tracking device? We're asking the public to, find a jet and turn it in? On Sunday afternoon, Joint Base Charleston in North Charleston was working with the Marine Corps Air Station in Beaufort to locate an F-35. There were no immediate crash reports. The fact that $140 million stealth jet disappeared without any reports of the crash means it might have gone down in a sparsely populated area. The DoD is saying that the F-35 was put on autopilot prior to the ejection.
So how does it work then? I would think if it wrecks, God forbid, if it crashes, can't they track it even though it's crashed?
It's probably still flying around.
That's what I'm saying.
The F-35 could likely travel hundreds of miles without its pilot. Historically, an aircraft without a pilot can fly a long way on autopilot. The Washington Post quoted Jeremy Huggins, a spokesman for Joint Base Charleston, saying the F-35's transponder was not working for some reason that we haven't yet determined or dreamed up for PR reasons.
Wow.
Joe Biden's Pentagon can't find a freaking F-35 jet, but don't worry, they know exactly where our money is going in Ukraine. Yeah. So something weird is happening here. I'm not a military man. I have some real heroes who are in my direct family who served in both theaters in Afghanistan, Iraq, and the global war on terror. They are texting me independently saying something strange is happening.
Wow.
But this isn't normal. A stealth jet's transponder just stopped working.
Very strange. I would dare to say, what if we don't find this thing? I mean, as crazy as that might sound, under this presidency in this day and age, that's probably an option. It's possibly a possibility. They lost a multi-million-dollar jet, and then they're asking for the public's help to find it.
The pilot ejected from a plane that was still capable of flying on autopilot mode, but they can't track the F-35 because its transponder didn't work, and it's a stealth jet?
What the hell? So what's going to happen with this? Where's it going to end up? And how can the guy, if it's on self-pilot mode, how can he get ejected? Ain't there a safeguard against that? Very odd.
Why would the pilot eject if the plane could still fly? Something is wrong with this story. The members of the military in my direct family are saying that something's amiss. here.
Yup.
Something's very weird. Now, we know that China has crisscrossed our country with spy balloons.
Wow.
And we also know that there have been multiple military members who've been working as spies for China. Could this potentially be one of them?
What are you saying, Benny? You saying this could be a hijack? What the hell? Could they take our jet, y'all, and take it to somewhere else? Kind of a dumb question, but I'm for real, though. Could they jack our jet?
I mean, it is bewildering to see news reports like this. This is what the local news report, this has been shared widely, said in South Carolina.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Military officials say they're responding to a, quote, mishap involving an F-35 fighter jet. Officials say the pilot of an F-35 Lightning II ejected from the jet and landed safely, but the search is on now for the missing F-35. They don't know where it is and are asking the public for help. Publicly available flight data shows SLED flying over Lake Moultrie near Charleston. Joint Base Charleston at 843-963-3600.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, it is a practice in humiliation. So what is happening right now? Well, there are unconfirmed reports that this F-35 may have landed in Cuba. That same Cuba where the Chinese have now set up a brand new spy station, a massive spy station 90 miles off the American coast.
Damn, I just asked that question. I feel like I was dumb asking it, but could this be the jet? Wow.
Now, these are unconfirmed, and of course, the internet is famous for having incorrect information on it. Breaking unidentified F-35 lands in Havana. The Cuban government has not yet released any information. So we'll see.
Wow.
We'll see what it is. It is an embarrassment to our entire country.
Big time.
You need a reminder why our taxes are so high. Here are 80 million more. People are obviously making memes about this online.
Have you seen my F-35? Have you seen my F-35?
News just in. The missing F-35 fighter jet that went missing yesterday has now been found in Ukraine. The Biden administration reports that the story was a misunderstanding and that the jet was actually donated to Ukraine. Watch.
What was basically saying, they just come with me, we'll take care of it, everything will be good. And the Indian looks at John Wayne and
Okay, I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but the jet has been found among the rest of the billions of dollars of U.S. military equipment in Ukraine.
All right.
That's good.
So
good job, Benny.
this is obviously Damani. He's one of my favorite memers. He's really good. You should follow his account.
I need to do something like that.
The practice in humiliation continues. The memes are getting good. Just bought one of these in case I find the missing jet.
Hey, but to be honest, y'all, it's funny to laugh at, right? I guess, but it's very embarrassing, and this is like depressing. It's so depressing, you gotta laugh at it, y'all.
From Greg. Pro tip for the Biden-run Air Force: put a simple iPhone on each of the $85 million jets and activate Find My iPhone feature. Solved. Good job, Mike. Huckabee. Sorry, guys. I'll put it back when I'm done. Says lectern guy, the actual lectern guy from January 6th.
Damn.
Here's what we know. One of the most sophisticated jets in the world is still missing. F-35 was left in a zombie state. The pilot ejected. 2 fighter jets were flying side by side when the incident took place. For unknown reasons, the jet's transponder isn't working. The incident took place over North Charleston. The jet's range is 1,200 miles. Nobody knows how much fuel was in the jet at the time of the ejection. And the search for the jet is now focused in this area 50 miles north of Charleston.
Wow, did he say that there was 2 jets side by side and one just threw the pilot out and the other one kept going with it, or what's going on, y'all?
So, again, it's a practice in humiliation. That's what this is. This is a practice in the embarrassment of our military, the embarrassment of our military under the feckless leadership that is far more interested in the diversity of the pilots and their skin color than the quality of the pilots, obviously.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I wonder what kind of blue-haired lib was. I wonder what. Probably couldn't ask the gender. I wonder what kind of pilot was operating that jet. Right at this point, were they qualified? Who knows?
And a military that is openly encouraging the communist Chinese to infiltrate it and to utilize all resources available to steal all of our military tech in the build-up to an eventual war with China. Wow. Where these kind of tools will be our only advantage because we won't have numbers and we certainly won't have the rest of the globe on our side. And our allies are totally feckless and worthless, like the allies that we have around the world, as is obvious in the war in Ukraine. And so what's left? Well, I suppose our technological and innovative advantage. And that tech is now being stolen. Presumably.
Wow.
What other options are left here? The tech's being stolen. Like, somebody's going to have to prove to me the spy balloons that China flew over our country were taking sophisticated imagery of all of our Air Force bases. Why wouldn't they just steal an airplane? Why not just steal an airplane? Somebody's going to have to... Occam's razor here. This is the most logical conclusion to come to. Somebody's going to have to explain to me that this didn't happen for me to assume otherwise.
And there it is, y'all. Man, salute. Benny Johnson, y'all. Just a great ending to, his clip here. What if they jacked the jet? Now they have our, military equipment to use, copy, God knows what. It's pretty crazy, y'all. I saw this clip and I had to do a reaction to it. Ladies and gentlemen, get the word out. Please call the number if you find the jet and how to plane. I mean, that's pretty crazy though, right? That they have a number for you to call for the jet. Like, think about it. They think we're that dumb? I think this is more diabolical than what we even think. That thing probably did land over there, y'all, in Cuba with the Cubans and Chinese. And they opening it up and they're looking at it all. And here we are putting APB, putting flyers up and making memes about it. How embarrassing. Let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. God bless you. You're an American, you're a patriot, you got grit. Act like it. I'm out.